Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray, and we are here to jump into the finale episode, episode 14 of The Next Prince. Can you believe we're here? We're finally at the end. The episode just dropped earlier today, so I'm filming this pretty much same day. Last episode, we had the aftermath of the second competition where the assassination attempt happened from Prince Wasim, and Shakri got shot. So last episode, we found out that Shakri is okay. That was my number one concern going into last episode. Additionally, we also got a little bit more information about what happened 20 years ago when Prince Wasim ordered the hit on Kanin's mom and killed both Kanin's mom and Chawarin's mom in the same accident and left Kanin to be picked up by Pop Pop and taken to the UK to fulfill the duty that Chawarin's mom was going to do, which was to raise him away from danger. Well, I mean, I guess technically the princess was going to raise her, but still, raise him, but still. They were all going to go to the UK together. So we learned that Chawarin knew this the whole time. And instead of us like being on that journey with him and like actually getting to see him experience finding that out and knowing it and hear his thoughts about it along the way throughout the series, they decided to tell us in the penultimate, which personally I think that was a mistake, and that allowed, because we, at the very least, we the audience didn't have an entryway into Chawarin's true innermost thoughts about everything from his mom to the king, to the state of affairs in the country. Because we didn't get that, I feel like there's been some flatness to his character. I said in the last episode, and I stand by it, I think that his character has gotten kind of the worst outside of the tertiary characters like Calvin. I truly think that Chawarin has gotten like very short shrift when it comes to actually examining his inner psyche and his interiority. I don't know. I stand by that. So, say what you will. I know people don't like when you criticize BLs or something. I don't fucking know. But, like, they will lose their shit in the comments if you say one bad thing about a really popular ship or a really popular actor or a really popular character. And I don't give a fuck. So, anyway, I think that has been a weak point for the show. So, even though I've been enjoying it quite a bit, we could do better. They could do better. They could have done better. So, I'm going into the finale hoping that somehow in this final hour, we can recover some of my slight disappointment. I don't know. We're not going to change the way I feel about Chawarin's character arc and everything like that. But we may get some recovery for what I think was a slight weak point in Ramin's storyline and Petai's. Ramin's kind of set up to lose this this competition simply because Petai just broke up with him. He's feeling the pressure. His dad is overworking him. It's just not gonna go well for him. He's gonna buckle, and it's gonna be bad. And maybe instead of buckling, he'll get to a point where he just decides to throw the match. Fuck it, which I could see him doing that too, as a final act of defiance against his father. Of just, I don't actually care about this. I don't want my dad to be king, actually. I think that's a terrible idea, so I'm just going to throw this match. I can see him doing that. I guess we'll find out. All right, I'm ready to watch the final episode. Let's just get into it. So I just saw the runtime, and it's an hour and 38 minutes, which means we're basically getting 2 episodes. So this is essentially 15 episodes. I'm fine with that. So, let's do it. It's basically 2 50-minute episodes. But I genuinely wasn't expecting us to have that kind of runtime, so this recording session is probably going to have to be shorter than I thought. I was planning on doing a couple of other things after this, but this is going to take probably the slot of one of the shows I was going to watch. But it does make me a little bit more encouraged that we're going to get a better paced exploration of some of these story lines and story threads that sorry, I understand what he's saying. But like in the last episode, you'll recall that I had some doubts on whether or not we were going to be able to finish out a lot of these storylines because we would only have an hour. But with basically 2 hours, we might have time to hit all the points that I want them to hit. So as long as they don't pad out the time with useless stuff, then we might get a good crescendo. All right, let's go.
ผมขอแนะนำท่านชายคณินสักเล็กน้อยนะครับท่านชายคณินอัศวะเทวาทินท่านเพิ่งจะกลับมาจากประเทศอังกฤษได้ไม่นานครับแต่ว่าพระองค์สนใจเรียนรู้วัฒนธรรมของเอมารีเป็นอย่างมากโซเชียลต่างยกย่องให้ท่านชายคณินของเราเป็นสัญลักษณ์แห่งการเปลี่ยนแปลงลำดับต่อไปผมขอแนะนำท่านชายรามินผู้ชงที่สุดท่านชายที่เราชาวเอมารีคุ้นหน้าคุ้นตาเป็นอย่างดีนะครับพระองค์เพียบพร้อมทั้งความรู้ความสามารถโปรดปรานกีฬาทุกชนิดและทำได้ดีมากทั้งหมดและอย่างที่ทุกคนทราบกันดีนะครับเพื่อความปลอดภัยและความสงบเรียบร้อยการแข่งขันในวันนี้จึงเป็นสถานที่ปิดครับ
Yeah, after what happened last time where all the heirs almost got murdered. Yeah.
ของสองราชสกุลเริ่มต้นณ บัดนี้ครับ
Then again, that was a closed match as well, and they almost got murdered by their own, house messiness. All right. The thing we have been waiting for the whole show. We're finally here, y'all.
Okay. Ready? Ale. Attack. Touch. Walk.
Alright. What's his face? Ramin? Sorry, I still am not really big on sports shows. But these are actually really quick, so I don't feel bored. As bored as I would other kind of sports shows. And the focus of this whole show hasn't been watching like match after match after match.
มินต้องหายใจเข้าหายใจออกดีขึ้นไหม
So now we get to see, somebody with a support system, Kanin, versus somebody who's completely devoid of a support system. At least now that Peitai isn't there.
On guard. Ready? Allez. At. Pare. Hata pare. Allez.
Ooh.
Touch. Wong.
Taking L after L. Where are we with the score?
Allez. Attack. Touch. Wong.
3-3. Okay. Ooh, parry. Right? Isn't that what that's called?
Allez.
5-3. Sorry, I'm mostly just looking at the scoreboard
Pare.
to see
Report touch.
where we are. Because I feel like they are not showing everything. Like, see, we jumped from like 5 to 7. So.
ให้รามบินมาหาฉันที่ห้องเดี๋ยวนี้
พะยะค่ะ
Ooh,
ข
here
อ
we
เรียน
go.
ให้ทุกท่านทราบว่า ขณะนี้ผู้ชมพิสุทธิ์ใช้สิทธิ์
Tell me he's not going to take him back to his room and beat him and think that that's going to help with his physical performance in this physically taxing sport. Please tell me he's not about to do something stupid like that.
ตามนาตราชประเพณี ขอเวลานอก 10 นาทีครับ
There we go. Not helpful, by the way.
กระหม่อมได้ทำเต็มความสามารถของกระหม่อมแล้ว
แกเรียกว่าความสามารถงั้นเหรอ ถ้าแพ้ขึ้นมา รู้ใช่ไหมว่าจะโดนอะไร ผู้ชมพิสุทธิ์ต้องพังพินาศกับเพราะน้ำมือของแก
ถ้าไม่มีอะไรแล้ว กระหม่อมขอทูลลา
อีก 5 นาที เราจะเริ่มดำเนิน
And he
การ
smacked him in the face, too, which is crazy. Because, like, everybody's going to see that. It's not like he would have gotten that from the match. So, what are we doing?
แข่งขันกันต่อครับ
Pay ties. They're the watch, of course. I mean, look at him in this cunty outfit. Like, I love this outfit. Oh my god, this sheer shirt, but like the collar that looks like a collar instead of just like a shirt collar. Oh, buddy. Why does he look so good? All right, let's get back into it.
On guard. Ready. Allez.
All right, 8-7. What did we go to? 15, I think it was previously, right?
Touch. Wong. Allez.
Or is it a timing thing? Like you only have, 2 hours. It's heating up, y'all. Or is it, how high can you go in 3 matches?
Attack. Touch. Wong.
Oh, rolled his ankle. Yeah, it's not looking good. Oh, messed his ankle up, huh? Oof. You alright? You alright, bud? Is he about to use the same move that he uses? Don't. You alright, brother? Come on. We're cousins. I care about you. Even if tangentially. them having the same walk. All right. 14, 13. Maybe it is to 15. I like don't know anything. Well, I don't want to say I don't know anything, but I don't know much about this sport. So
on guard.
So if he is it like if Kanin wins one more, it's over, or
Ready?
I feel like that's what it is. It's up to 15.
Ale.
Oh, he's on defense. Hella defense right now. Ooh, and we're back. Ooh, extended himself.
ที่หนึ่งของสมาคมฟันดาบมีดีแค่นี้เหรอ
นี่คุณเป็นใครวะ
Not us padding out the time with flashbacks. I mean, they weren't egregious, so I will accept them.
ท่านชายเล็ก ท่านชายเล็ก เล็กไหนอะ ชายหญิงเท่าเทียมกัน ไม่ว่าจะเป็น
Everybody
เพศ
thinking
ไหน
about
ล้วน
their
ไม่มีความ
relationship
ต่าง
with him.
เรามองกันที่ความสามารถกันดีกว่า ผมคณิน อัศวะเทวาทิน
ถ้าคุณอยากจะเป็นแบบนี้เนี่ย คุณก็ไม่มีทางคว้าแชมป์ไปได้หรอก
That was goofy. We couldn't find one personal moment between the two of them to like more intimately show their like yes, it's not as deep as others, but still it's a growing bond between him and his biological father. We couldn't have picked like the scene on the balcony or something. Like what are the early scenes? Like that first balcony scene that they had their talk, you know? I don't know.
คนหนึ่งก็จากไป มีน้องทั้งสองคนเข้ามาร่วมการแข่ง ก็คงจะสนุกไม่น้อย
การตามหาท่านชายคณิน หลานชายแท้ๆของเราจนพบนับเป็นเรื่องราวที่ปาฏิหาริย์มาก
Oh yeah, I didn't mention it, but we got confirmation that the dad is alive. He really is just sick right now.
และนี่คือหลานชายของเราคณิน อัศวะเทวาทิน
Oop, got him.
Up. Attack.
Got him.
4.
Match goes to him because right it's 15.
ท่านชายคณินอัศวะเทวาทินเป็นผู้ชนะครับ
Take that L. Just take it gracefully, sir.
Winner. Salute.
But he's not going to take it gracefully. He's going to be absolutely fucking horrid. Honestly, it was a good match. As far as I can tell, as somebody who doesn't know anything about fencing, it felt like a good match and choreographed well. Felt they were quite even. They were pretty neck and neck, to be honest, until the very end. Like, yeah, we could have had a whole thing where, you know, Ramin won one more time and they were both at 14 and 14, and then they were really on the last one. But either way, I still feel like they were fairly close. Like, it was a good match. You know? He just lost. And it was a fair match, too. Relatively fair. Maybe he would have done better. Maybe Ramin would have won if you hadn't been beating his ass for, like, the last week. Like, making him feel like absolute fucking garbage his whole life. Just a thought. Maybe his performance would have been better.
ยินดีด้วยนะน้องชาย
ขอบพระทัยท่านพี่รามิน
Well, I mean, he ain't gonna murder his son, right?
กระหม่อมขอเป็นตัวแทนประชาชนชาวเอมารีขอแสดงความยินดีกับท่านชายคณินพะยะค่ะ
but he's definitely gonna beat the holy hell out of him.
ไปหาท่านพี่คณินกันเถิดเพคะ
ไปเถอะลูก
Is
เก่งมากเลยพี่ค่ะ
crying? I was about to say. Is he doing okay? Has he fully
อย่างที่เราทราบกันดี
recovered?
นะครับ การที่ท่านชายคณินเป็นผู้ชนะ นั่นหมายความว่าอัศวะเทวาทินจะครองตำแหน่งเจ้ามหาชีวิตอีกรัชสมัยต่อไป
Oh, he's weeping. He's so cute. I'm telling you, man. He's kind of low-key my favorite character. Love Shakti. Oh yeah, you need to talk to your father.
ท่านชาย เจ้าชายรัชตาให้กระหม่อมมาตามไปพบพระยะค่ะ
We all know what's about to happen. Oh God.
ท่านนี้พระยะค่ะ
Let's experience this. Yeah, you stay over there. We don't need you getting beat up anymore. We've witnessed it enough.
แกนี่มันไม่ได้เรื่องละมิน
It was a great match. Like, the fact that he was already being beaten for like a week and overworked for like a week. Like, what? And he still was neck and neck? Like, that was crazy, actually. He did a great job.
กล้ามองหน้าฉันแบบนี้เหรอ
Well, it's too late now. You ain't gonna be king, so
เสด็จ
who
พ่อ
gives
จะ
a
ตบตีไม่ได้
fuck?
นะพะยะค่ะ
ท้าฉันอีก ได้
And when he walks out of here with fresh
เส
bruises
ด็จ
on
พ่อ
his
จะตบอีกกี่
face,
ที
what you gonna do then?
ก็เปลี่ยนผลลัพธ์ของวันนี้ไม่ได้ กระหม่อมแพ้ให้คณินเรียบร้อยแล้วพะยะค่ะ
ปากดีนักนะ แกคิดว่าแกเป็นใครอ่ะ
Yeah, what is this gonna change, sir? This ain't doing nothing.
กระหม่อมเป็นโอรสของพระองค์พะยะค่ะ ที่ผ่านมา กระหม่อมอยากเป็นลูกที่ดี กระหม่อมอยากเป็นท่านชายที่ดี กระหม่อมพยายามที่จะเป็นคนรักที่ดี แต่เสด็จพ่อก็เอาทุกอย่างของกระหม่อมไป
นี่แกบ้าไปแล้วนะ
เพราะว่ากระหม่อมไม่เหลืออะไรแล้ว
He ain't got nothing to lose, truly, except his life, and you ain't doing nothing about that, so whatever.
ฉันต่างหากนะที่ให้แกทุกสิ่งทุกอย่าง
ทุกสิ่งทุกอย่าง เสด็จพ่อ ตอนที่กระหม่อมล้ม เสด็จพ่อเคยคิดจะถามถึงกระหม่อมบ้างไหม
ทำไม มันก็แค่แผลเล็กนิดเดียว จะให้ฉันเข้าไปโอบหรือไง
No, he expects you to just, like, slightly give a shit. Slightly give a shit. Sir? Be serious. They went real heavy on his lipstick today. He said, I'm rouging out for the finale. You know what? A part of me kind of wants him to just be wearing lipstick today. Like, he said, I'm going into battle. I need to wear my armor. I kind of want that, but I feel like we're not going to get that. I think we're supposed to believe that his lips are really that red. But, okay. He looks great, though, so
ช่างมันเถอะเสด็จ
keep
พ่
it
อ
up.
ตอนนี้มันไม่สำคัญอะไรแล้ว
It truly doesn't matter. Like, nothing that you were doing are going to get you on the throne, so just take the L.
ต่อให้เราจะตัดการเป็นพ่อลูกกันไม่ได้ แต่นับจากวันนี้ กระหม่อมจะไม่อยู่ภายใต้คำสั่งของพระองค์อีก
I don't ever want to see you again.
ราเมน ราเมน ราเมน
Oh, is he finally shuffling off his mortal coil? Content that his regime will continue? I don't want to say regime, it's more like his clan's power, so. But he also knows that both his son and his grandson don't really think the way that he does. So it's all about name only for him.
เสด็จพ่อคณินมาเยี่ยมพะยะค่ะ
What does this song sound like? This sounds like another song. Like a slowed down, rearranged rock song. I've fallen for a lie. Doesn't it sound like that song? But rearranged, slightly rearranged? Not a rock song. I was thinking of something different. But that sounds like that song, the Bond song, whatever. Wasn't that a Bond song? Yeah. You were never on my side. Yeah. That one.
เสด็จปู่
คะแนน
เสด็จพ่อบอกหลานว่าเสด็จปู่ฝากคำขอโทษมาหลานเลยต้องการจะบอกว่าหลานรับคำขอโทษของเสด็จปู่
Yep. He held on just long enough to see Kanine win. Here he goes. Killed by his own social negligence, shall we say. Everybody's glamorous funeral attire. Look at Ava with this beautiful dress. And these sparkly jackets. Love it. If you're gonna go, make sure your family is seeing you off in style. I wish we had seen flashbacks to... I was literally just about to say, I wish we'd seen flashbacks to Chawarin and the king so that we could, have a better understanding of their relationship before all of the, royal guard and vassal lord pressure of adulthood happened. And that's exactly what they gave me. Thank you.
Chawarin ต่อจากนี้ไปเจ้าเรียกเราว่าปู่ลองเรียกคุณปู่สิ
This face tuning that they did with him
จำไว้นะ
to make him younger.
ถ้าไม่มีใครแล้ว เจ้ามีปู่เสมอ
I do wish we'd seen some of these scenes earlier so that, again, we could support Chawarin's character and understand how he feels more deeply about his grandfather and the change that happened in when he went from this is my grandfather to this is a man that I serve to this is a man that I serve, but I don't know if I can trust him. Maybe I can trust his grandson to like we needed to see that earlier, and we would have a better understanding and a better relationship with Sharan. I would feel closer to him as an audience member. I mean, like, imagine we got this fairly early on at the moment where in the present time his relationship with the king is breaking down, you know, because of an order that the king made that he didn't agree with. And he tried to argue about it, and the king like tried to put him in his place as just a guard. And he remembers this moment of this guy saying, "Call me your grandfather," and then you get the present, and it's like a harsh, you know, reversal in the present time. And we saw like more conflict and build up there between them that's purely about their relationship and not necessarily about Kanine, you know. I feel like that would have been stronger and more interesting for Sharan. Anyway, whatever. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that feels this way about Sharan's character. That we're backloading a lot of information here in the final 2 episodes that we should have definitely gotten throughout the series more. But whatever, it's fine. I love this fit that Ava has on. She looks so good. This, you know, I love her skirt. I love that it's got like these pleats and everything. I don't know what that's called. I'm not a fashion person, but, and then it's like high up here, but it still has a sense of the same kind of style. I think it's actually not a skirt, it's a dress. And then she's got a blazer over it. But, yeah, we not father and son no more. I was very firm about what I said. Go on ahead and die alone in about 20 years.
เราในฐานะเจ้ามหาชีวิตขอประกาศหลักการที่เรายึดมั่นนับจากนี้ทั้งชีวิตของเราจะมุ่งมั่นทำงานเพื่อชาวเอมิลีทุกคนและจะแก้ปัญหาน้อยใหญ่ของเอมิลีเพื่อความผาสุกของประชาชนสืบไป
All right. I could easily see them doing a season 2 for the show, though. Even though I know that that's not how the book is. I think it's only 1 book, and it's actually a short story, I think, as I read. Like, it's a much shorter story, and they added storylines for the show and changed some things around. But theoretically, I could see a season 2 where we actually get to see the change that they keep talking about. Like, let's see some of that happen. Let's jump forward 5 years and see what the king has done in 5 years. And then, like, expand on that and bring up some new enemies and some new challenges. That's purely less about who's going to be the next king and more about how is the king running the country and how is Kanine and Sharan and these young people, how they are contributing to the change. But, you know. It's fine. We don't need another season. I'm just saying that I could, if they wanted to do a season 2, they could. They have the material.
จากนี้ประเทศเอมารีจะพัฒนาไปในทิศทางใดดีคะ
องค์เจ้ามหาชีวิตได้เล็งเห็นถึงความสำคัญของสิ่งแวดล้อมและได้พระราชทานนโยบายที่เกี่ยวข้องกับการรักษาสิ่งแวดล้อมของประเทศเราต่อไปอาจมีกฎปฏิบัติต่างๆออกมาซึ่งครอบคลุมในเรื่องของสิ่งแวดล้อมมากขึ้น
แล้วส่วนพระองค์ล่ะเพคะทรงอยากทำอะไรต่อจากนี้พอจะบอกได้ไหมเพคะ
Get married? We get married? All right, we're going off book. He's like, oh God. Well, at least he ain't like being secretly taped from his dressing room.
ขององค์เจ้ามหาชีวิตแต่จะทำแบบไหนนั้นเราก็ยังมองหาคำตอบอยู่
เจ้าชายจะไม่ตอบตามสคริปต์หรือกระหม่อม
เราว่าตอบตามจริงดีกว่า
It's like, it's like, calm down. He ain't gonna say nothing crazy. There we go. One more dance. Lovely callback. Ooh. And not them thinking that they're alone on the dance floor. Of course.
ทำไมนินถึงไม่ให้สัมภาษณ์ตามสคริปต์ล่ะนินไม่อยากตอบอะไรที่ไม่ใช่ตัวนิน
I love this black lace coming out of his
ตอนนี้นิน
sleeve.
ก็ยังไม่รู้ด้วยว่าตัวเองจะเดินไปทางไหนถ้านินยังตอบอะไรตัวเองไม่ได้นินก็ไม่อยากพูดโกหกแต่พี่ดันรู้ไหมว่าตอนนี้นินมีอย่างหนึ่งที่นินตอบได้นินอยากอยู่กับพี่ดัน
Oh, now he's singing. Oh, lovely.
To stop this time and make you forever mine. Ooh, dancing in the moonlight with you under the stars, just us two.
I kind of wish they would, you know, add a little variety to some of these dance moves. We have literally seen the same like 3 or 4 moves 5 times. Let's do a little bit more. There's more to ballroom dancing. We don't need to go crazy like doing tricks or anything, but we literally have seen this dip. Like this is like the 5th time we've seen that dip. And then he spins them and then they walk around. Like, come on. There's more that we could be doing here. There's a spin again. Then they walk around. Then they go out. Dip again. And it's all in the same sequence too, which is distracting. We also aren't really moving around the room much. Like they're all pretty much in the same place instead of like actually moving around the ballroom. Sorry, I know this is like a romantic moment, but as somebody who used to dance ballroom a little bit in college, it's super distracting to me that they are doing literally just 4 moves in a tight circle when you're doing basically a waltz. Like, you could be doing more on the dance floor is what I'm saying. Yeah, I took ballroom for a little while in college. It was a lot of fun. Very female heavy though, so you know. lot of time for some shimmy in with some other ladies.
วันนี้กำลังคิดอะไรอยู่หรอ
Huh? His two dads, they should get married. Listen, I haven't talked about it, but low-key, I kind of want Kani's two dads to hold hands and kiss. We need some more old man Yaoi in the BL world.
ทำไมถึงไม่อยู่ที่นี่กันล่ะ ไม่เข้าไปในงานเหรอ
ขออภัยพะยะค่ะเสด็จพ่อ
ลูกคิดอะไรเหรอ
Yeah, what's going on?
แค่คิดอะไรบางเรื่องอยู่พะยะค่ะ
Is he gonna give up his title or something?
พ่อได้คุยกับทัศนัยแล้วนะ คิดว่า
That rack focus.
อะไรที่ทำให้ลูกสบายใจ พ่อจะไม่ขีดทางเดินให้
Yeah, is he gonna give up his
ลูกอยาก
title?
ใช้ชีวิตแบบไหนก็ได้
I
ทั้ง
guess.
นั้น
It's like everybody's like aggressively trying not to look at
ขอบพระทัยพะยะค่ะ
Shadan.
แต่ลูกขอคิดอีกสักพักเราจะรีบบอกพะยะค่ะ
All right.
เพราะว่าเข้าไปในงานกันดีกว่า
We've brought back the extreme blur, by the way. Oh my god. We chilled out for a little while on the blur, which I was thankful for. But that particular shot at the king, we definitely brought it back. All right. Took a little vacay for himself.
เพื่อท้าย ฝ่าบาทรู้ได้ยังไงเพคะ
I mean, he
รูป
knows
ที่เธอ
you.
วาดไว้อะ
I mean, I imagine there are a lot of beaches, though. How did you find his exact beach?
ฝ่าบาทเป็นยังไงบ้างอะ
This wind is going crazy on their shirts. It looks great, though. They look like,
โดนลงโทษ
you
อะไรมา
know,
หรือเปล่าพะยะค่ะ
it's very romantic. Ooh, not. That was so cute. Hold
โด
on.
นลงโทษอะไรมาหรือเปล่าพะยะค่ะ
Just checking his body. And then lingering on his fingers. That was adorable. It's okay. It's okay. Like, the only person who's ever genuinely cared about him and actually cared if he's hurt, because his father certainly don't give a fuck. Except for in as much as it, you know, impacts his ability to wield power, i.e. become king. That's the only time he cares. Yeah. Oh, he's losing it, y'all.
ฝ่าบาทไม่ต้องขอโทษหรอกพะยะค่ะ
Make sure nothing's wrong with the recording. Down on one knee and everything.
ฝ่าบาทไม่ต้องร้องเลยพะยะค่ะ เกิดอะไรขึ้นหรือเปล่าพะยะค่ะ เสด็จพ่อก็เป็นแค่คนไร้เหตุผลบ้าอำนาจแล้วขอโทษนะไม่เป็นไรพะยะค่ะ
Like, he's like, fine. let's think about it, right? Like, because he finally is at a point where he's just like, you know what? Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you. Like, there's nothing that you can do to me that is genuinely worse than everything you've ever done to me. So he's feeling like he wasted time trying to please his father, and Peitai paid the price all these years when he feels like he probably could have just done this however many years ago and saved Peitai the torture and the violence. And even himself feeling like he participated in it. And he's like, why didn't I just leave him earlier? You know, he's got to be thinking that. Like that he, even though it's not his fault, again, he grew up in an abusive home. Like, and so it's not his fault, but he's got to be feeling like it's his fault. That he just, you know, let Peitai down. And in some ways he did. In some ways he did, to a certain extent. Especially there at the end when he actually put his foot on his man's head. That was the line that was crossed, you know. But again, it's not 100% his fault. It can never be 100% his fault because he is a victim too. So, you know. But he needs to apologize, and he needs to be honest with him about how he's truly feeling. You know?
กระหม่อมเป็นลูกของนักการเมือง
Oh, we finally learned more about Peitai.
ให้เราใช้ฝ่าบาทตั้งแต่เด็กแล้วกระหม่อมก็หลงไปเชื่อว่าที่ทำไปทุกอย่างกับพระองค์ตระกูลเหมือนกันเลยค่ะไม่เป็นไรนะฝ่าบาท
Here in the finale episode, we finally find out more about Peitai's family. Another thing we could have seeded a little bit earlier. But it's not as bad with Peitai because I feel like we have been deeply embedded in his emotional journey in a way that I don't feel the same way about Charan. So the lack of backstory from him doesn't feel as, you know, it doesn't feel as bad. That was a good scene too. That was a really good scene.
เตรียมตามนี้ให้เราด้วยนะ ได้เลยเพียค่ะ
How do we feel about the idea of Kanin giving up his title?
พี่ดันมาพอดี
I don't know if I like it, but at the same time,
วันนี้นินอยากพา
I also don't know if he's actually going to do that. So, fair enough. I don't want to get ahead of myself.
ถ้านินจะออกไปข้างนอกต้องรายงานเจ้าหมายชีวิตก่อน
นินขอพ่อแล้ว ไม่เชื่อถามชาครีก็ได้
ฮะ อ๋อ องค์เจ้ามหาชีวิตฝากให้คุณชรันดูแลท่านชายด้วยครับ
นินอยากไปที่ไหนครับ
Yeah, where we going? Right, to the mall, I guess. For some product placement?
คิดถึงตอนที่
not this couple's
เราหนี
shirt
คนร้ายมาที่เอมารีเลยนะ
and outfit, full outfit with the pants
ตอน
too.
นั้นคนบางคนแถวนี้ดุ
ถ้าไม่ดื้ออันก็ไม่ดูหรอกครับ
ครับอังนินชอบที่เรียกพี่รันแบบนี้จัง
ก็เรียกอีกสิ
อัง
They kind of look like they're in pajamas, though. I kind of wish they were wearing a different couple's outfit. Because they truly look like they just rolled out of bed. The slippers and everything.
แล้วร้านหมูปิ้งที่เราเคยกิน
นินอยากกินอีกใช่ไหม
ท่านชายคณิน ท่านชายคณินจะทรงรับกี่ชุดดีเพคะ
เอาชุดหนึ่งก็ได้ครับ
ได้เพคะ นี่เพคะได้แล้ว
มา เดี๋ยวนินป้อนอังเอง
Right there in front of her salad? Oh God! Don't make it. The stall woman sitting there like, can y'all move this along? I'm trying to sell my wares. Goofiness. They truly look like they're wearing pajamas. This is so funny. Do you even have like pockets for car keys or anything? Like a bag? I don't know, something. Maybe there's other guards around and they've left their stuff. Like, how did they pay for that? I guess they have, oh, they got pockets. Okay, good.
ชอบไหมสวยอ่ะน่ารัก
Got him
แต่พี่
pearl.
รันน่ารักกว่า
Something with the pearls in him.
ใส่คู่กันดีกว่า
Good. The fact that we didn't see what gift he just
ตรง
gave
นี้
him.
เราเคยมานั่งกินหมูปิ้งด้วยกัน
Yeah, we all remember. I kind of wish they were having this date in a new place and not back. I mean, I see why they're trying to do, because that date was
รอบนี้
technically
กับรอบนั้นนี่ต่างกันเยอะอยู่นะ
a little bit. I don't want to say
นิน
fake,
จำได้
but it was
ว่าตอนนั้นนินถือขั้นต้องบอกให้พี่รันยิ้ม
yeah, it was just a different vibe. So maybe that's why.
พี่กลัวว่าคนอื่นจะมาเจอพวกเรา
Hmm.
หรือเลวร้ายที่สุด คือในนนท์รอบทำร้ายที่ตอนนั้นทำหน้าดุๆครึมๆนี่เป็นห่วงนินอยู่เหรอ จะพูดแบบนั้นก็ได้ครับ ห่วงก็บอกว่าห่วง ครับ พี่เป็นห่วงนิน
Yeah, like I said, his romantic storyline has progressed quite nicely.
นั่นแหละก็บอกว่ารัก
Like, this feels really earned in terms of their relationship. I just wish that we had a little bit more for Charan on his own. Outside of the romance, I mean.
พี่รู้ว่านินมีเรื่องไม่สบายใจหลายเรื่องแต่หนึ่งในนั้นก็มีเรื่องของพี่ด้วยใช่ไหมนินไม่ได้คิดแค่เรื่องของพี่แต่นินคิดเรื่องอนาคตของเรางั้นเราไปหาที่เงียบ
Talk about
ๆคุย
it.
เรื่องของเรากันดีกว่า
Yeah, let's open communication, baby. We're in the finale. This is the time.
คืนนี้ดาวสวยจัง ครับ สวยจริง
Classic.
ๆเวลานั้นดาวอะไรอ่ะ
He ain't looking at no sky. I thought we came here to talk, not make out. we can talk in between the kisses. It's okay.
นินอย่าพูดก่อนไหมครับ เรามาคุยกันอีก
Yeah.
ใช่เรามาคุยกัน
Yeah, what's on your mind, bud?
คือนินไปคิดมาแล้วครับ แต่ว่านินอยากรู้ก่อน
ว่าหลังจากนี้พี่รันอยากทำอะไร
พี่คิดว่าพี่อยากช่วยเหลืองานสร้างชีวิตครับ แล้วเรื่องมลพิษต้องเร่งแก้ไขปัญหา
Finally we're getting his opinion about the
และขอ
country
ช่วยเจ้าหมาชีวิตต่อสู้กับขั้วอำนาจเก่า
Thank you This finale is finally addressing all of the concerns that I've had, and I'm thankful, but I wish we could have done it
ช่วย
earlier.
งานก็คงสบายใจ แบบนั้นก็ดีครับ
What do you want to do? Do you want to go back to the UK? What are we agonizing over?
แล้วนินล่ะที่บอกว่าคิดมาแล้ว
Yeah, we came here to talk.
นินตัดสินใจแล้วครับ ว่านินจะกลับไปอยู่ที่อังกฤษ
Finish his
นิน
education.
อยากไปศึกษา
maybe?
พวก
Yeah.
เรื่องจัดการมลพิษที่อังกฤษเพิ่มอะบางทีนินอาจจะได้อะไรกลับมาแล้วก็มาช่วยพัฒนาให้มารีในอนาคตครับ
ว่าแต่เรื่องเจ้าชาย
นินไม่เคยอยากได้ตำแหน่งอะไรเลย
I
นิน
mean,
ยังคงยืนยันคำเดิม
I don't disagree, but why does he have to give up his title to go study
นิน
abroad?
อยากเป็นคนธรรมดา
I mean, Calvin went to study abroad. He didn't have to give up his title. But, you know, they always do that with stories like this where the royal will end the story giving up
แล้ว
the
ถ้านินเป็นคน
title.
ธรรมดา
Yada,
แล้ว
yada, yada.
พี่รันจะบอกรักนินได้หรือยังครับ
พี่คิดว่า
ถ้าพี่ต้องคิดแปลว่าพี่รันยังบอกรักนินไม่ได้ใช่ไหม
ไม่ใช่แบบนั้นนะครับ พี่ยังคิดว่าถ้าหากพี่บอกไป มันอาจจะไม่เหมาะสม หรือไม่ถูกต้อง
นินเข้าใจครับ นินจะรอจนกว่าวันที่พี่รันจะบอกรักนินได้ไหม
We definitely should have had this conversation a little bit earlier, too. So we could. Well, we have a lot of time. How much time do we have left? Yeah, a full episode, basically. Oh, let's catch up with Calvin.
มีข่าวเด็ดข่าวดังของประเทศเรามากๆก็คือ
Ooh, and this beautiful suit.
ประกาศสละสถานะของตัวเอง เพื่อไปเรียนต่อ มีหลายคนวิพากษ์วิจารณ์เรื่องการสละสถานะของเจ้าชายคณินบางก็อยากให้เจ้าชายคณินขึ้นปกครอง หรือว่านี่จะเป็นการเปลี่ยนแปลงที่แท้จริง
สมกับเป็นเจ้าชายคณิน
Yeah, to be fair, he's been wanting to abolish the monarchy for a long time. So it makes sense for his character to just give it up, you know? There are a variety of reasons for Kanin to give up his title. This Browns, he looks so good. Listen, I know you guys, I know I was like, we could get rid of his character, but that has nothing to do with me enjoying his character. It just means that I think it would have been a tighter story if we got rid of all of that and gave us more time with other characters who actually fed into the larger narrative better. That's all I meant. That's all I meant. But he looks fantastic. I like him. I'm eager to see him lead his another show, because we went from Bedfriend, which obviously Bedfriend had problems, but I liked him in Bedfriend, and I wanted to see him continue as a lead. Which he's been a little bit nothing burger in this series. He's been very beautiful. He's nice. his romance with Jay is sweet. It's just not giving me anything, really, right? So I feel like I just kind of want him in another story where I can, you know, see him really lead a narrative, you know? Because I like him. I like him a lot. Maybe this is the start of something where they're finally going to give him, you know.
ส่งให้พี่จูนดูเดี๋ยว
Because this might be the reason that he's here might be that they're testing out his pairing with this actor to give him a new permanent pair. Perhaps after the guy from Bedfriend, I think he left the company or whatever, so they were no longer paired together. Even though they had incredible chemistry, I love them together. Oh my god. But maybe they're testing out, you know, audience response to these two, and then they're going to give these two their own show after this. That's the only reason I can think of, personally. I'm able to read and talk at the same time, as long as it's not an intensive
ผม
conversation.
ขอโทษนะ ที่ก่อนหน้านี้ผมปิดบังคุณว่าผมเป็นใครอะที่จริงตอนแรกผมไม่ได้ตั้งใจ ผมแค่รู้สึกว่า ดีจังที่มีคุณเป็นเพื่อน แต่พอเวลาผ่านไป
Got harder.
ผมกลับรู้สึกกับคุณมากกว่านั้น
Well, a different kind of harder, I guess.
ผมพยายามหาโอกาส ที่จะบอกเรื่องผมกับคุณ แต่ไม่มีจังหวะเลยอะกระหม่อมก็เราเรียกกันเหมือนเดิมเถอะ ผมก็ยอมรับนะว่า ตอนแรกผมก็โกรธที่คุณมาหลอกกันนะแต่ว่าผมก็คิดว่าคาวินคงไม่ได้ตั้งใจมาหลอกผมหรอก ผมไม่เคยคิดจะหลอกคุณ แล้วคุณกลับมาที่นี่ได้ไงอ่ะ
To see you, babe.
คุณถูกเรียกตัวกลับไปแล้วไม่ใช่หรอ ใช่ แต่ผมคิดว่า ผมไม่ได้อยากอยู่ที่บูจาแล้วอะ
Did he also give up his title?
หมายความว่าไง
To immigrate permanently to Emily?
ตอนแรกที่ผมมาที่นี่ ผมไม่ได้ชอบเรียนศิลปะ ผมเข้ามาเรียนมหาลัยศิลปะ ก็เพราะว่าราชวงศ์ส่งมา
To what?
เพื่อป้องกันไม่ให้เจ้าชายที่ไม่สำคัญอะไรแบบผม คิดจะแย่งชิงบัลลังก์กับพี่ชาย
Oh, okay, so, okay.
แต่พอได้พบกับคุณ ผมก็รู้ว่า ผมชอบเรียนศิลปะ และผมก็ชอบคุณ ผมไม่รู้ว่าคุณคิดแบบผมหรือเปล่า แต่คุณคือคนสำคัญของผมนะเจ ผมก็คิดเหมือนกันกับคุณนั่นแหละ ทำหน้างงทำไมอ่ะ ผมหมายความว่า ผมก็ชอบคุณเหมือนกันนั่นแหละ
His eyes look so red, like he's been crying.
ขอบคุณนะครับ
I can't tell if this is because there's multiple takes of this and in some of them he, you know, is weeping. Or if there's like a genuine irritation from something else. Like, again, I like this and I like them, but they have had like 4 interactions. you know, it's nice. It's, you know, it's a nice little tertiary romance or whatever. Come on. Get on in there. Not this shy ass kiss. Come on. Get on in there. Oh no. Are we gonna cut away? Yeah. We're definitely about to cut away. Is he? That's what I mean. Their relationship is very nothing burger. I don't mean because they didn't kiss deeply. It makes sense for them to kiss like that because this was their first kiss. They're both nervous. They both just finally admitted that they like each other and they just confessed. So it makes sense for their kiss to be, you know, tentative there. That's not the problem. But we are in the finale. Imagine if we had had this in episode like 8, 9, you know? And then we could have like 5 more episodes, 6, because this is a double episode, 6 more hours of actually exploring their relationship, what it means to be a prince in a foreign land and falling in love with somebody there, but you were sent there because, you know, your father was afraid that you would challenge your brother for the throne, and the knowledge of rejection like that. Like, we could have explored something really interesting with Calvin, and we did nothing. We literally just dropped all this information in the finale. This is what I'm saying. The finale is giving me stuff that I wanted to have happen earlier. I'm glad that they thought about it and gave me the information, but I genuinely think we could have moved all this stuff earlier and done some really interesting character work with everybody. Literally everybody. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm glad they're at least addressing it. The stuff that I had issues with.
Oh. ยังไม่นอนเหรอลูกพะยะค่ะลูกมีของจะให้
Not a painting for him. Did he draw that?
ลูกวาดเสด็จพ่อ
Oh,
จะไม่สวยมาก
he's
นัก
been
แต่ลู
practicing,
กตั้งใจ
y'all.
วาดให้
Because that looks great. Although his
Khóc
apple
mad,
wasn't
look.
that bad, you know, to be honest. His apple was pretty good. But going from that apple to this oil painting is kind of crazy. Or it might be acrylic, but I'd have to see it again. But like still, we have progressed quite a bit.
มีอีกเรื่องที่ลูกอยากบอก เรื่องที่ลูกเคยขอเสด็จพ่อไว้ว่า ถ้าลูกชนะ ลูกจะขอให้เสด็จพ่อทำตามคำขอ มันจะมากเกินไปไหมพี่คะ
เอมิลีคือประชาชน และประชาธิปไตยเป็นของประชาชน
I mean, we knew he was going to
ขอ
work
พระ
on
ทัยพี่
that.
ค่ะ
But
May
that
không
takes
học chạy
time.
vào.
You don't
และ
you
เป็นสิ่ง
don't
ที่พ่อควรท
abolish a monarchy
ำแผ่นดินนี้
in like a
ยัง
year.
ไงก็เป็นของประ
Unless
ชา
it's
ชน
a violent kind of
ไม่ใช่ของเราคนเดียว
abolishing. Like an uprising. And chopping off everybody's head. Unless you're doing something like that, it takes time to set up
ไม่รู้จะโดนทำอะไร
a
ใช่
new
ไหม
government.
พี่ค่ะ
So it's going to be like minimum 10 years, probably, if he wants to do it right.
ลูกอยากขอบคุณเสด็จพ่อ สำหรับทุกเรื่องที่ผ่านมาเลยพี่ค่ะ
ถึงแม้พ่อเนี่ยเลี้ยงดูลูกมา แต่พ่อก็รักลูก รักอย่างไม่มีเงื่อนไข เวลาที่ลูกมีความสุขพ่อก็สุขใจ แต่เวลาที่ลูกเป็นทุกข์พ่อก็ทุกข์ใจไปด้วย ท่านจะมีอะไรค้างคาใจอยู่มาปรึกษาพ่อได้เสมอ
เรื่องเดียวที่ยังค้างคาใจลูกอยู่ คือเรื่องหัวใจ
พ่อรู้ว่าจะเป็นเรื่องนั้นลูกจะทำอย่างที่ลูกอยากท
ำ แต่คนของหัวใจลูกไม่ยอมทำตามนะสิ
Are we going to do one last, power abusing moment where we order him to go to UK with Kanine? Oh Lord, please tell me we're not going to do
ขอคุยกับพี่ลันแป๊บนึง
งั้นเดี๋ยวพ่อเดินไปก่อนนะ
อยู่ที่นี่ดูแลตัวเองดีๆนะ
Pearl
พี่เอาไปทำเป็นสร้อยมาให้นิน สวยมากเลยครับ เดี๋ยวพี่ใส่ให้
I always struggle with clasps. I don't wear jewelry a lot because I have a metal allergy, so I always struggle with the little clasps.
นินจะรอพี่เสมอครับ พี่ไม่เป็นไรนินเข้าใจทุกอย่างที่เป็นพี่เลย ขอบคุณนะครับที่เข้าใจพี่ พี่ก็มีหน้าที่ของพี่นินรู้ แต่ถ้าว่างโทรหานินด้วยโทรหาบ่อยๆเลย ครับรีบไปหานินนะนินไปแล้ว แต่พี่รันไม่ต้องเดินไปส่งนินนะ แค่นี้เองรักพี่รันนะครับ
He want to say it so bad. Don't,
ฝาบาทรอกระหม่อมด้วยพี่ค่ะ
Oh, is he coming?
ถ้าไม่มีฝาบาทกระหม่อมก็ไม่รู้จะต้องอยู่ยังไง ได้โปรด ให้กระหม่อมตามไปด้วยเถอะพี่ค่ะ
Don't you have to prepare paperwork to immigrate to another country? You can't just decide on the day.
ลาก่อนนะครับคุณชรัน ชาคลีจะไปลอนดอน
Do we got the relationship where we hug? I guess we do. Oh, not them driving off without him.
เจ้าชายคะแนนรอกระหม่อมด้วย เจ้าชาย
Not him about to have take a cab. Don't do Shaklee like that. Oh, did we rebuild our house? Or are we living in a motel? It's definitely a different place, so I guess a new house.
กระหม่อมเตรียมโลแลนด์ Intense Care Treatment บำรุงผมแบบน้ำมาด้วยนะกระหม่อม
มาเต็มตลอดเลยเนาะ
Call Not the call out about the ad placement.
ที่นี่ไม่ใช่ในวัง เราไม่พูดราชาศัพท์
Yeah, you gotta call them something other than your Royal Highness. Come on.
มานั่งด้วยกันสิครับ mate
Not training him
Mate.
to be more informal.
กระหม่อม
Not him losing his
ก
mind.
ระผม
ดิฉัน
You're already his bestie. Come on.
คิดถึงวัง คิดถึงวัง
นินไปแกล้งอะไรชาคลีเขาอีกลูก
เปล่านะพ่อ นินแค่ไม่ให้พี่เขาพูดราชาศัพท์ด้วยเฉยๆเอง
แล้วนี่จัดของเสร็จหรือยัง จะได้ไปกินข้าวกัน
อาหารเนี่ยมารีอีกปะเนี่ยพ่อ อย่าบอกนะว่า
สปาเกตตี้ พ่อล้อเล่นนะ วันนี้พ่อทำบีฟเวอริงตันเลยนะ
Not beef Wellington.
โอ้โห
All right.
เดี๋ยวนี้อัปเกรดฝีมือนะเนี่ย งั้นเดี๋ยวนินเก็บของอีกแป๊บนึงแล้วเดี๋ยวไปกินข้าวกัน
Yeah, I gotta use this product placement. Give us a sec. Gotta feel as refreshed as possible. Oh no, he's waiting for Shadon's call. Yo, this show has made me realize that I don't know anything about pearls. So I actually looked up some different kinds of pearls apparently out there, and there are a lot of varieties. I mean, I don't really care about jewelry because I can't wear most of it.
ที่นู่นน่าจะมืดแล้วแน่ๆเลย
It's never been
ใช่ไหมครับ
concern for
ใช่
me.
ครับเนียนกินข้าวหรือยังครับ
กินแล้วครับ พ่อทำ beef Wellington ให้กิน เมื่อกี้ชาครีเบิ้ลไปตั้ง2 จานเลย
เลิกแกล้งคุณชาคีหรือยังเนี่ย
นินไม่เคยแกล้งเลยต่างหาก
จะเชื่อดีไหมเนี่ย
เชื่อสิ นินไม่น่าจะไปแกล้งใครได้ ออกจะน่ารัก
ครับ นินน่ารัก
He just wanted him to
มา
say
ทำให้
it.
เขินทำไมเนี่ย คุณชลัน เขินไปหมดแล้วเนี่ย
คิดถึงนะครับ
โห เล่นทีเผื่ออย่างนี้นินตายได้เลยนะ
แล้วนินคิดถึงพี่บ้างไหมครับ
ไม่ใช่แค่คิดถึงนะครับ นินอยากเจอหน้า อยากกอดพี่รัน อยากจุ๊บ
ใกล้จะเป็นจริงแล้ว
Is he
เมื่อกี้
coming
พี่
to
รันพูด
visit?
ว่าอะไรนะครับ นินไม่ได้ยินอ่ะ
ไม่มีอะไร
นิน มีของมาส่งลูก
ครับพ่อ พี่รันเดี๋ยวนินไปรับของก่อนนะครับ เดี๋ยว
Is he gonna quit his job
ครับ
and then now feel comfortable with being in a romantic
รัก
relationship
พี่รันนะครับ
with Kanin? But his duty to his work is actually very important to him. Maybe he's just
วัน
gonna
นี้พี่
visit.
อ่านเปเปอร์ทั้งวันเลยอะตาลายหมดแล้วเนี่ย
พี่นินต้องพักบ้างนะ หญิงเป็นห่วง
Is it Ava?
อ๋อใช่
Ooh, she looks
มี
good.
เรื่องอัปเดตมาฝากค่ะ ได้ยินมาว่าพี่ชลันจะไปทำงานที่กระทรวงสิ่งแวดล้อมค่ะ
Okay.
พี่รันจะไปทำงานที่กระทรวงสิ่งแวดล้อมเหรอ
The way this man does everything, art,
หญิงไม่แน่ใจนะคะ
bodyguarding.
ว่ามาในตำแหน่งไหน
Yeah, like what is he gonna do at the Ministry of Environmentalism? Like, Is he actually? Are we learning in the finale that he's actually also a scientist? Please tell me that we are not about to get info dumped. That he's a scientist too. Maybe he's just going to be doing like coordination operations. Maybe it's just going to be operations.
อยู่ที่นู่นนานแล้วนะ
พี่เพิ่งมาได้ไม่นานเองนะ
แต่เหมือนไปอยู่ที่นู่นนานแล้วนะ พี่นินไม่สนใจกลับมาเอมิลีบ้างเหรอ
พี่ต้องเรียนให้จบก่อนอะเดี๋ยวเรื่องนั้นพี่ไว้คิดอีกทีนึงแล้วกัน
โห อุตส่าห์หวานล้อมไม่หลงกลกันบ้างเลย พี่นินได้คุยกับพี่ชลันบ้างไหมคะ
ก็มีคุยบ้างนะ แต่เหมือนช่วงนี้เขายุ่งอะ
แต่ว่าไม่ได้คุยสินะมีอันยิงเขาวางสายก่อนลาพี่นินไปโทรหาพี่ชลันดีกว่าเนาะฝันดีนะคะพี่นิน
Loved her fit. My Sharan, cute. Not him being. He's on a plane. He about to show up at the door. If he ain't on a plane, he in a car. In the UK. I feel like this is the most conflict that we've gotten in their relationship, though, since they got together. Yeah, he's there. He's gonna wake him up. He's gonna think he's dreaming. It bothers me that his arm is over the covers here, but under the covers here. I'm so sorry. I was so bothered by that because he's like feeling his arm, and I'm like, why is his arm now under the covers here though? And you cut to the other angle, and it's over the top of the covers. Little stuff like that in editing kind of always bothers me.
ตื่นแล้วเหรอครับ พี่รัน
Not these white pants. Looking gut.
นินไม่ได้ฝันไปใช่ไหมอะพี่รันมาหานินจริงๆใช่ไหม
He came to see you.
ครับ
How long is he staying?
พี่มาหานินจริงๆแล้ว มาหาแล้วนะครับ พี่รันรู้ไหม เมื่อคืนนินโทรหาพี่รันไม่ติด นอนไม่หลับเลย พี่ขอโทษ เมื่อคืนนี้โทรหาไม่ติด เพราะว่าพี่น่าจะบินอยู่ พี่อยากเซอร์ไพรส์นินของพี่ แล้วที่ร้านมาหานินแบบนี้ เราไม่ต้องช่วยงานเสด็จพ่อแล้วหรอ
Is he coming here to study environmentalism too?
พี่ขอโทษ ที่ก่อนหน้านี้พี่ไม่ชัดเจนและทำให้นินโกรธแต่ต่อไปนี้ พี่จะอยู่กับนิน
มึงแปลกๆนะช่วงเนี้ยตั้งแต่นั้นกูกินไวน์แล้วเนี่ย นี่มึงว่างยังไงวะ
กูตัดสินใจแล้ว
ตัดสินใจ
จากนี้ไปพิทักษ์เทวา จะไม่เป็นองครักษ์ของอัศวะเทวาทินแล้ว
ฮะ หมายความว่า มึงลาออก
จะใช้คำว่าลาออก ก็คงได้มั้ง
มาแล้วเหรอชลัน
พะยะค่ะ
มีเรื่องอะไรถึงมาขอเข้าเฝ้าเราล่ะ
กระหม่อมมีเรื่องทูลขอฟาบาท กระหม่อมต้องการให้พิทักษ์เทวา สิ้นสุดสัญญาที่ให้กับอัศวะเทวาทิน ไม่สืบต่อการเป็นองครักษ์อีกแล้วพะยะค่ะ
Does he have any like cousins or anything? I think he's the only one left, right? Like we've never seen him with any other family, so obviously this is it. Once he quits his job, then that's the end of their bloodline, right? Serving in that capacity, I mean. We never got any hints that his mom had any siblings or anything like that. Like I feel like he literally is the only person in his family. So yeah, I mean it's a decision he can certainly make. Is he planning on having any children? I guess I don't know. I mean, they could probably find a surrogate or something, like if they wanted to continue their bloodlines. But, I mean, I don't think that's particularly important for either of them. No. And if we're slowly abolishing the monarchy, then hereditary, you know, succession no longer
มันก็เป็น
matters.
เพียงคำสัญญาของรุ่นบรรพบุรุษ เราเองก็ไม่ได้ที่จะสืบต่อเรื่องนี้ต่อไปอยู่แล้ว
ขอพระทัยฟาบาท
แต่เราถามหน่อยได้ไหม ทำไมคนที่หนักแน่นในหน้าที่อย่างเจ้า ถึงมาขอสิ้นสุดสัญญา
Yeah, say how you really feel.
เพราะตอนนี้ถึงเวลาสมควรแล้ว ที่กระหม่อมจะเลิกสนใจหน้าที่ และทำตามหัวใจตนเองพะยะค่ะ
Yeah, his romantic arc has been really strong. So there's that. I guess if I'm being fair, his romantic arc is tied into his personal arc, which as a royal guard to a royal family is in part always going to be political. Yeah, I just wish we'd seen like more scenes of him and his mom talking about the prestige and history of their clan and their duty or something like that, and him feeling like seeing him learn about the vow and learn what it meant to have a vow towards the royal family, you know? Let's keep going. Yeah. Because anything could happen. He's very well aware. After losing his wife like that. My son-in-law.
พี่ลาออกจากการเป็นองครักษ์และยกเลิกสัญญากับอัศวะเทวาทินแล้ว พี่บินข้ามฟ้ามาที่นี่เพื่อที่จะบอกรักคณิตของพี่
Finally say it.
เองก็รักพี่รันครับ
Go on. You don't need to hesitate. But it's his first time kissing him as an equal, essentially. So maybe that's why. It's different. Feels different. Oop. That also bothers me. His hand was up, now it's down, now it's back up. Little things always bother me, y'all. Oop. Is that Shakri or your dad? Is that Pop Pop?
ตื่นแล้วพ่อ พ่อเข้าไปนะ ครับ
We ain't doing nothing. What you mean?
ดีใจไหมลูก
Yeah, he knew.
นี่พ่อรู้อยู่แล้ว
He always knows. Pop Pop, the only one been holding it down from the beginning. Let's be honest. This man is the greatest spy, the greatest guard, the most loyal. He done devoted like 20 years to his duty. Like, obviously it's not just duty with his son, but he's been on top of it from the beginning. I just wish we saw more of it on screen. That's all.
ก็ถ้าพ่อบอกเนี่ย ก็ไม่เซอร์ไพรส์สิ
พ่ออ่ะ
พ่อก็ตามไปกินข้าว จะรันด้วยนะ
ครับคุณพ่อ
We here. Not him feeling super chuffed about it.
เรียบร้อยไม่เป็นไรไม่เป็นไร
This, what are we eating today?
นั่นครับ
เหมือนตอนนั้นเราก็เคยนั่งกินข้าวด้วยกันแบบนี้เลย
Except you don't hate his ass.
ตอนนั้นไม่มีชาครี
ผมพลาดอะไรไปหรือเปล่าครับ
ไม่ใช่ ตอนนั้นไม่ใช่บรรยากาศแบบนี้เลยดินเนี่ยเขาหน้านิ่วคิ้วขมวดมากเขาไม่ชอบชลัน แต่ดูตอนนี้สิ ติดพี่เขาแจเลยนะ
ก็ตอนนั้นพี่รันเขาแอคเยอะนี่พ่อ
Not making Shakri feel left out.
พี่แค่พูดน้อยเฉย
เดี๋ยวกินข้าวเสร็จแล้วก็พาพี่เขาไปเที่ยวสิลูก
นี่น้อยพรุ่งนี้ดีกว่าพ่อ พี่รันเพิ่งมาเหนื่อย
งั้นก็รีบกิน เดี๋ยวจะเย็น
Say you're tired from your fight.
านแล้วนะครับ
Flight. Why did I say
ซุป
fight?
นี่อร่อยมากเลยนะจรันลองชิมดู
We gonna stay in today. All right. It's like not in front of my dad.
หวานเลยนะ เป็นไงชาคลี
Are we gonna get Shakri a man? I'm still upset that they didn't do anything about him flirting with that man at the club. Nah, he's just watching what is this drama? Isn't that your boy from Cutie Pie or whatever? Is that not him? I don't know what new drama he's been in. I genuinely thought we were going to see a man come up and ask him for directions or something. And he's about to get him a little 11th hour love interest.
อ๋อเรียกท่านชายไม่ได้ต้องเรียกว่าน้องนิน
ชาคีทำอะไรอยู่อ่ะ
นี่
Promoting the new show?
ที่กำลังดูซีรีส์บนแอปไอชีอีอยู่เลย มีซีรีส์ให้เลือกดูหลายเรื่องหลายแนวเลย และก็ที่สำคัญมีซีรีส์วายด้วยนะ
ชาคีชอบดูซีรีส์วายเหรอ
ก็ชอบมากครับ มันฟินอ่ะมันชอบ
ไหน เอามาแบ่งดูบ้างสิ นินก็อยากฟินบ้าง
ได้เลยน้องนินนี่
I'm not going on a picnic and then watching shows at that picnic.
มานั่งดูด้วยกันสิครับ
Do it at home.
มาเร็ว
All right. I'm not saying this isn't cute, but I feel like the time we're spending on this, well, it's a product placement, so they have to. I was about to say the time that we're spending on this, we could be catching up on Ramin and Petai. Just saying. We need at least one more scene with Ramin and Petai. We have enough time to get it. We have almost 20 minutes.
น่ารักเหมือนนินเลย
อุ้ย หวานกว่าในจอ
Now he's suddenly third wheel with his own phone. I need at least one more scene of Ramin and Petai to see
ทำ
where
อะไร
they
อยู่ครับ ทำไมน่าเครียดจัง
after that beach, you know, reconciliation.
พี่รันอยากไปไหนไหม พี่รัน
We know what he thinking about.
พี่อยากไปที่หนึ่ง นินพาพี่ไปได้ไหม
Heaven? Where you want to go?
พี่คิดถึงกินนี้จัง
We're gonna get one more love scene for the road, y'all.
หอมเหมือนเดิม
Some sniff kisses. God, this is gonna be a 2-hour recording session, huh? Oof. I was gonna watch K-pop Demon Hunters today, but I guess I ain't. It's all good. I watched a number of things today, so it's okay. It's okay. Still wearing the pearl necklace. That'll be the only thing he's wearing soon. Just the pearl he gave him. That's gotta be really sexy. You know, give your lover a gift and that's the only thing they're wearing while you make love. I don't wear jewelry, so I can't relate, unfortunately. At least not on the receiving end. The titty grabs. I mean, I'm always gonna love you know, NuNew love scene, so they're always gonna do those really well.
Say please.
All right. Say it.
Please.
Mm-hmm. This is the second time we've had them say something, and they don't just stop the music, they like remove all sound except the dialogue to make it like echo. It's like, all right, we get it. Whoop. There we go. You know, I didn't cut anything for the previous episodes. I don't know how they're going to do on YouTube, but I might have to cut this one. I'll see. I'll see if I get dinged.
I miss you, my boy.
Yeah, I'm good, babe.
This is a lot. I don't know if I need to be a part of this. I don't know if I consented. No, I did because I decided to watch it. This is a lot. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to feel like I'm in the bedroom with them. I don't know if we have that kind of relationship yet. About to say something wild again? Alright, bring in the OST. Alright! Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to cut some of this. Maybe I won't. We ain't seeing nothing particularly nude or anything like that, so it might be okay. Just a lot of implied stuff happening, you know.
ตั้งแต่นินกลับมานินก็ชอบนั่งรถมาที่นี่ไกลหน่อย แต่ก็เงียบสงบดี
Was this like a vineyard or something?
นินครับ
Is it a ring? Yep, with a pearl on it, of course. Is that his mom's ring? The actual ring? That his dad gave his mom?
นินจำได้ใช่ไหม
พี่รันบอกว่ามันเป็นแหวนแต่งงานของคุณพ่อคุณแม่พี่
I'm gonna say something. Please, that ring is ugly as fuck. I wish, like, I'm not a huge fan of big giant rings, and that ring is massive. Like, maybe it's just my preference, but if I ever did get married, God forbid, but if that ever happened, I'd want a very small, simple band, or maybe, like, if it's gonna have some kind of rock or pearl or something like that, it needs to be relatively small. Also, in general, I think that ring is ugly. I didn't say it earlier in the series, but I'm saying it now. Because I'm like thinking about him actually wearing this ring, and I'm like, oh, goodness. I know this is an emotional moment, but let's see it on his hand. And then the pearl is just sitting on top, like... Yeah, it's a romance. We gotta end with a wedding. Somebody's wedding, you know. I'm gonna have to. This is a long recording, you guys. I'm gonna have to do like a really short, like few minute discussion at the end. I mean, you guys know how I feel about the series. You've been watching, so I'm not saying that much differently than what I've said already. So. Truly an ugly ring, y'all. Tell me I'm not the only one that thinks that ring is ugly. Symbolically understand what it means to Charan, and I understand what it means for their relationship. But the ring itself, the design, nah. Miss me with that one. Are we not going to get a catch-up with Petai and Ramin? I don't think we are, you guys. I'm a little... We could have cut some of these scenes and had one final moment. Maybe we'll get them at the wedding. Maybe we'll time skip to their actual wedding and see everybody there. All right. How many fade-ins to this kiss are we going to have? Like, this could have been shortened. This is a great kiss, and they're very lovely together. And this is obviously where you want to leave the series off on. So I understand this being the last scene, but I think we could have shortened this and maybe some other scenes and had a couple more touch-ins with Ramin and his dad, or Ramin and Petai, or both, to really close that out. I mean, we had that moment where everybody walked away and the Rachata, I think his name is. Anyway, the dad was just there, kind of alone, left behind by everyone, to symbolize that, you know, he no longer has anyone and Ramin is moving on. But I feel like we should have had one more moment to see how they're living without him. But it's fine. All right. Yeah, I have been recording for over 2 hours for this episode, so I know there's cuts and stuff because you're not seeing everything, but like, I've been recording for a long time, so we're gonna make this discussion short. I think I've made my stance fairly clear about the series. It was extremely enjoyable on a variety of levels. I just think that some of the writing could have been tightened up and some of the character work could have been tightened up. And I think some of the pacing also was off. And if they made some slight choices to some of the early stuff, and like I said, merge the first 2 episodes into one, and then giving us an extra, episode in time there. Giving us some extra time there, then we could have had more time with a number of the characters, including more backstory, more earlier stuff with Charan. Get rid of Calvin's character. We don't need him. Even though I like him, we don't need him. That time, if we didn't have Calvin's character, we could have spent that time expanding more on the resolution with Ramin and that whole clan. You know, like, why do we not, like, I mean, the dad losing his ability to be the next king, and then obviously they're going to abolish the monarchy within their lifetime, probably. So no more king being decided by a fencing match in the future, obviously, is its own kind of punishment for the dad. But I needed him to face real consequences for being so abusive. And like public shame. I would have enjoyed it being found out that he was in the back room beating up Ramin every time he lost some of the match. And like for Ramin to come out with like a bruised face and everybody to kind of know exactly how he got that bruised face. And it being a point of genuine public shame for him. Like, it's kind of, I hate that he has had nobody has actually taken him to task, or he hasn't felt any kind of social, like, repercussions for how he has been behaving privately, other than losing the respect of his son. But, like, does that matter to him? You know, I guess the thing that he cared about most was being the next king. And he doesn't get that. But I don't know. It's not enough for me. It's not enough for me, personally. So I would have preferred if we had spent some time doing some more with his character in terms of, like, removing him from power. He still has power over his clan, you know? And I don't like that either. So, yeah. But it was fine. It was a good finale, though. It did address a lot of the things that I have been saying that I've wanted from Charan's character, from a number of characters, actually. So I am thankful for that. That I do feel like we did get, it was a strong finale, and I felt like we got a resolution to a number of things I really wanted. And they felt satisfying, too. Like, they felt earned. Like I said, I think Charan's character has been, like, not my favorite arc because there was no personal arc outside of the romantic one. But I do respect that they, like, made his romantic one really fairly strong. And they tied it into his sense of duty, which of course was the main conflict with him and being in a relationship with Kanine, which has, again, been steady and felt very earned. I just wish we'd get more about him and his opinions about the country, which is what we got here in this episode, but I wish we'd gotten some of it earlier, you know? Yeah, I wish we'd just gotten more of it earlier. A lot of things in this I wish we'd gotten earlier to give us more time to really unpack, you know, so. But, you know, if wishes were horses, you know, we'd all be riding. But I'll go ahead, I think, and wrap it up because it's 2 hours now. So it's time to let go of the next Prince. It was enjoyable. I did still enjoy it. So I still would, you know, probably rewatch some episodes and stuff like that. It was good. It was very good. It was strong. I would say it was a stronger story than Cutie Pie, which I liked to halfway. I definitely liked the side characters more in this than in Cutie Pie, for sure. Like, even Calvin, who I said we could just get rid of, I still liked him better than pretty much everybody in the Cutie Pie. I don't hate Cutie Pie. I just think it was a bit disappointing. I just think that the first half was much better and much stronger, and that literally the only characters that I felt were really interesting, personally, were the two leads. I didn't care about any of the secondary, tertiary, or weren't there like 4 different couples in Cutie Pie? Why did they do that? Yeah, no. So, this is not a Cutie Pie bashing episode. what I'm saying is that I think that for the second time that I'm seeing NuNew on screen, this is the second show that I've seen with them, I definitely think that this has been much better overall from top to bottom, for sure. I think they have grown quite a bit as actors from Cutie Pie to here and performers, and I really enjoyed what they presented to us. So I'm looking forward to their next thing, their next show. So I don't know what it'll be, but you know, I'm here for it and I'll be watching it for my channel most likely. So I'll see you guys there. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Going over to Patreon if you want early access or full-length access to other shows, because this one is over. I will be replacing this one with Pit Babe Season 2, so if you're interested in Pit Babe Season 2, stay tuned for that. I'm also watching Desire the series, ABO Desire, whatever you want to call it. I'm also watching Us the series, Whale Store XOXO. I recently wrapped up Love Between Fairy and Devil, and I'm moving on to the story of Kuning Palace. And then I recently decided, out of nowhere, to just go ahead and add Shine the series starring Mal and Apple to my roster. So I'll be watching that hopefully in tandem, relatively in tandem, maybe a couple weeks behind, and releasing that on Patreon. I don't know when it's going to go on YouTube, but it'll at least be on Patreon. And then I'll work on editing it for YouTube a little bit later maybe. But it's a packed schedule. I have a packed schedule, you guys, for Patreon. And then for YouTube, I just started releasing Us the series over there. And I think in a couple of weeks, I'll start releasing Whale Store XOXO over there too. So you guys will get both of those here on YouTube as well. By the time you're seeing this, I will probably be close to the end of yeah, because they're shorter series, so I will probably, by the time you're seeing this on YouTube, I will be very close to the end of either Us or Whale Store or both over on YouTube. So, you know, yeah, check them out. All right, that's everything. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Whatever, all this ever, but you long gone, it don't matter.